Well, it seems like spring has sprung, so why not come along and spend a chilled out day in the sun with me and the ponies? Come on then, you go and get it. So at the minute with the temperature, it is at night. Emmanuel is the only one with a rug on, aren't you? Just because he does lack a lot of condition. He is a very old boy now, aren't you, Sunshine? And he is the only one on 2 full bucket feeds a day. He gets, what do you get? A full scoop of the Soothe and Gain mash, a full scoop of senior conditioning mix and a full scoop of molasses chaff. Twice a day, don't you? Don't tell the others, because now that the grass is coming through, all that they get is a little sprinkling of chaff so that Crystal can have her tummy medicine and so that the others don't feel left out. The girls do get a bit of extra feed when they are in hard work for endurance, so they are on both the Saracen Re-Level cubes and the Saracen Recovery mash in the days leading up to endurance and the days after. Dante is still much wilder than your brother, aren't you? Although you wouldn't believe it now. And he isn't happy being tied up here, are you? You just pull back and rattle the gate and then panic yourself, don't you? So I'm just going to pop his head collar on and hold on to him in the field to give him a groom. We're also working on his leading because he can be rather bolshy, so I'm just going to do a little bit of that with him. Walk on. Good boy. Good boy. And stand. Clever boy. So it is that time of year where everything is in bloom, including these little menaces. They are sycamore saplings and they are extremely toxic to horses. Now, I've seen a few popping up across the field over the past 2 weeks. So what I've been doing is every day spending a little bit of time pulling them, as I don't want to run the risk of the horses eating them. Although people do say having your horses on ample grazing, they shouldn't go for them. That is not a risk that I want to run because the effects of atypical myopathy can be absolutely devastating and in most cases are fatal for horses. So I'm going to spend the next half an hour going around a different section of the field, pulling them up, putting them in my bucket to get rid of so that I know the horses are safe. Apart from pulling them by hand, there isn't really any other way to get rid of the saplings. I am yet to identify any of the trees on our land being a sycamore, so they must have blown from afar in the autumn, mustn't they? So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled and get pulling them. Are you joining me, Emanon? That it is just the odd few popping up here and there, as I've seen pictures of other people's land where they're causing a real issue. If I was to identify an area where there's hundreds of saplings popping up together, I'd fence it off so that the ponies were safe until I could get them all pulled. Is that a good scratching post, Crystal? How funny. Finished? As much as it's lovely in the nice weather to be out riding all the time, I find spring and the start of the good weather is a really good time to get back on top of all the kind of land jobs that it's difficult to do in the winter in the bad weather. I'm just going to head round the field and check the boundaries. I like to do that at least once a week just to make sure everyone's safe, and with it being a 10-acre field it is rather a large job. You happy there, Dante? Is this better grass than the other side with the others? Hey? I'm not sure if you can see because I do use orange fence wire. Well, it's not really wire, it's kind of tape, cross wire, I'm not sure if it can be electrified. But at the start of the year, Storm Irwin did take down quite a lot of the perimeter fencing, but now that it's spring I can get ready to start getting things in order to get that put back up, but the ponies have been extremely respectful of my temporary fence over the past month and a half. It's really nice to have a good walk around the field in daylight and sunshine where I can take my time, because it's so interesting to see over the winter where the ponies have made themselves their own little tracks. So I believe they've made a track down there that'll take them down over the middle stream and onto the big hill at the other side. It is going to be a very busy spring because I have lots of plans of little bits and bobs to do in the field. So I'm currently up in the top corner section, and this area behind me is the flattest section of the whole field. So now that it's dry enough to get the car up, well the truck, we are going to mark out a 20 by 40 so that I have somewhere to use as a grass school for the girls, and just look at that view from up here. I am so lucky with the land that I have the girls on. We can see across the coast towards the Lake District that way, and if I turn around this way, that's Criffle just behind us. What a view! As you can see, this is another track that the ponies have made. So that bit comes down from the middle hill. That section takes you up to the top flattened out corner, and then if you walk through this way, I wonder how overgrown it is, oh my goodness. So you keep going through this way, and the ponies regularly come through here. I've actually seen them all shading in here from the sun over the past few days. Don't know how they do it because I'm getting got by brambles and thistles and goodness knows what else. But it brings you out to this edge of the field, which then leads out down to, oh my goodness, they walk much faster than I do when they're doing this, but it leads out to the hill, the far side of the field. Well, I think that should be it done. So that does look quite a lot. That's about half a bucket full, but I have spent the past 3 hours sweeping the whole 10 acres of the field because the health and happiness of my ponies is the most important thing to me. Hey! Hi darling. And that's Emanon having his second big bucket of the day. Hey my darling, look at that, you wouldn't think I groomed you earlier. That's it Crystal, you eat your tummy stuff. That's it. So Crystal takes collagen daily just because with the starting life she had, she tends to gorge, don't you my darling? And we've had a few unfortunate colic cases. So I find the collagen just helps support the hindgut and keep your tummy well, doesn't it? Hey? Sia's decided she wants some. You don't need it, sausage. Well, I've had a very productive day here with the ponies in the sunshine, getting things done. Haven't I, Emanon? You want another treat before I go? But I'm now getting myself sorted to say, oh good boy, say night night to the ponies and get off home. Night night, darling. Thanks for watching.